for 5 seconds, and you can slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. Thank you, friends. Hope you all had a wonderful meditation. So as part of our 369 days of global peace meditation, today we have with us Master Buddhika. She's from Sri Lanka, my dear friends, and she is working as an advanced level biology teacher in Aniruddha National College in Sri Lanka. And she holds a Bachelor of Science degree from the University of Kalaniya. She joined this PSSM and this meditation path in the year of 2021. And she's actively spreading meditation in Sri Lanka, my dear friends. She's a master trainer of mindfulness for the schoolers in Sri Lanka. And her vision, her dream is to build pyramid in Sri Lanka and to make it the center of PSSM in Sri Lanka. Such a great vision, Buddhika. Thank you so much for joining. And we are excited to listen to your wisdom.
Thank you so much, Sri Lakshmi ji. And I should grateful for giving me this opportunity to be with y'all. And I was so lucky to be with y'all. And I'm so happy to see the great effort y'all taking to give a great message to the whole world. Even though we are living in different geographical regions, we are so far away from each other, but we are together here experiencing the oneness. Even virtually, we are together, and our consciousness, our energies are together to give a huge message to the world. So thank you so much for everyone, and especially Sri Lakshmi ji, to inviting me to be a part of this great work. So first of all, let me thank you for our great Guru, Brahmarshi Patriji, who made my life so beautiful, so blissful. So Sir made me, Sir gave me a different insights to my life. And thank you so much for everyone who helped me and keep in touch with me and always ask me to come and be a part of these great works. Thank you, everyone. So, and I know that today, you all know today's my topic is, are we born to be a vegetarian? So before that, let me address some fundamental things. I don't know much about Hinduism, but I start reading about Hinduism because I love the Indian culture and Hinduism, and I admire all the religions and all the cultures. So especially I love Indian culture. So so I start reading Hinduism. From Hinduism, I got to know that the goddess Lakshmi and Saraswati Devi and those kind of a goddess, all the goddess in Hinduism, they are used to be vegetarian diet. They used to have vegetarian diet. And even in Christianity, I have read there are so many places where addressed about the importance of vegetarianism. Even in Buddhism, as a Buddhist person, I know the Lord Buddha has stated many things, why we should be a vegetarian. So the positive statements are there in Buddhism towards the vegetarianism. So our great Guru Brahmarshi Patriji's vision towards the vegetarianism and spreading meditation and use of the pyramid energy to amplify our meditation. So I am so lucky to be a part of this session to talk about vegetarianism. So let me start my topic. When it comes to the interaction, I just want to ask you, so when we see a killed animal beside a rod, the inside of the rod, as a human being, Or do we feel to go and tear off the flesh and eat, to have that, swallow that killed animal? Do we have that kind of intention? No, actually not. Even, are we looking for a prey to hunt and kill using our bare hand to eat that animal? Are we daydreaming for such hunting? Actually not. So that means we are not carnivore. We want to become some other eating habit. So, but most of the time, we used to address us as omnivore, who eats all the vegetarian things as well as both the vegetarian things and non-vegetarian things. Actually, but we are not omnivore also, because when it comes to our anatomy, our digestive system, so it's designed to become a vegetarian. Let me address throughout my speech about all these aspects. So we are born to become the herbivores. We are herbivores. Even our ancestors had a peaceful omnivorous eating habits. So with some with throughout this our life, the transformation and all these things, the lifestyle of human has changed over the million years. So with that transformation, we used to become omnivore. Most of us used to become omnivore, but we are not omnivore. Actually, we are herbivores. So we all know that the eating starts from our mouth, and digestive system is responsible for digestion and all these things. So when it comes to our digestive system, it starts from the mouth. So even before that, I just want to address this. That means we have some soft and short fingernails, which will not help to tear the flesh of animal. So we are not designed, our fingers and fingernails are not designed to become a carnivore. And when it comes to our mouth, we know our jaws, we can move our jaws up and down as well as side to side. But most of all the carnivores, they can't move their jaws side to side, only up and down, because they just want to tear, and they used to swallow at once all the flesh at once. So when it comes to this design and the function of our jaws, it's like we are herbivores, not carnivores. And when it comes to our stomach, the acidity of our stomach, when comparing with the carnivorous acidity, we have a very low acidity. But the carnivores, they have a very high acidity, because they don't chew and they don't digest anything in their mouth. They at once swallow. So the digestion start in their stomach. So to digest, they need some higher pH value inside their stomach. And when they swallow the flesh, there are so many microorganisms which can harm their body. So they have a high value of acidity to kill all these germs and to start digestion without any issue. But we have a lower pH value comparing to carnivore, because as herbivores, our digestion starts from our mouth. We all know we have the molar teeth, which has enough surface area to grind all the vegetable things, the grains and all. So the digestion starts from our mouth. And when we eat rice, if you chew it for some time, you will taste a sugar taste, because the digestion starts this complex carbohydrates breakdowns into smaller sugar, so that we can taste that sugar taste. So digestion starts from our mouth. So the stomach does not need a high amount of the high level of acidity to digest. So when it comes to digestive system, our large intestine and small intestine has a, it's very, the length is very high, because the plant-based food has a lot of fibers and like some compounds like cellulose, which is so hard to break down. So we have a long intestine to allow those foods to digest for some time. But for the meat, when it comes to the carnivore, the meat, if it starts to rot, if the digestive system allows that meat to be in the digestive system, the intestine in a so long, what will happen? The meat will start rotten. So and it will provide these microorganisms to grow, the multiply and grow, which allows them directly, they can harm this microorganism can harm the animal. So that carnivores have a short intestine comparing to the herbivores. So we all, as a human being, we have the long intestine, which helps the herbivorous lifestyle. So when it comes to the anatomy of our digestive system, we have the herbivorous, our anatomy matches the herbivorous lifestyle. So we don't need to talk much about this, because we are born to be vegetarian, and our ancestors ancestors was a vegetarian. So we are vegetarian, and because of some complex lifestyle, and because of we used to, like, even can we eat the raw flesh? Actually not. We used to put so many spices on it to change the smell of that raw meat, and we make it we made with a different taste to eat. But we can't eat the raw flesh, because we are not carnivore. We don't have that time to uh to eat meat, because we are herbivores. So before I'm joining with PSSM, I was I used to eat non-vegetarian things, but I don't know, from my young ages, I had some like feeling to become vegetarian. I want to be vegetarian, but I couldn't do it, because my family and all, they are non-vegetarian. So that some kind of a craving was there. But I was not actually greedy to eat meat, but I used to eat some few non-vegetarian things in my early my childhood. But once after becoming a member of PSSM, I got that feeling to eat non-vegetarian things, but vegetarian things. I became a vegetarian person. So once after practicing vegetarian diet, I I felt that it's so light. I feel so light, so happy. Once after eating the vegetarian things, I feel so happy, so relaxed. So I did so many experiments on this vegetarian diet. So I tried, even even after becoming, even just after becoming vegetarian, few days I had that craving. So I once I ate some non-vegetarian thing. So what happened was I felt so, like, so uncomfortable, like I had a vomitish feeling. So then I recognized I need to be a vegetarian. That message was inside me. Should become vegetarian. That way I adapted to this vegetarian life. And then I started reading many things about vegetarianism. So I got to know many positive things about the positive aspects about vegetarianism. So how it can help a vegetarian diet. So, and the I just want to tell you one thing, that even in the initial stage, I was a little bit worried because my son, he's still growing. He's so young. He's so uh, he's a child. So I was a little bit worried, not about myself but about himself. So I was worried about the balanced diet for him. But universe is so wonderful. Once after few weeks, I got a chance to attend to one session, which is conducted by, I think, Pyramid Valley. The session was conducted by a doctor. She was so aware with the vegetarian, this balanced diet. So I asked from her, my my son is this age. So what about, I'm okay with the vegetarian diet. If I give my son a non-vegetarian things, what would happen? I'm worried about that. And I asked that question from her. So she gave me a nice answer. And throughout his session, I learned many things. She told me, when we eat these kind of uh, junk foods and many non-vegetarian things, our digestive tract and our whole digestive system and uh, whole body polluted with layers of toxic things. So even though we eat many things, our digestive system and our body can't absorb those things because layers of toxic things are deposited in our body. So we can't absorb the efficiently those nutritions. So we have to go through a cleansing method. So these days I'm going through a small cleansing process because I need to cleanse myself. Uh, even we all have to go for a cleansing process at least once in a 2 months with some juices of fresh fruits and vegetables, so that we can cleanse our body. Then it will help. If it's more than enough to have some grains, few grains and few plant-based things, then our digestive can absorb all the nutritions efficiently. So that way, we don't need to worry about the balanced diet without uh, the meat, the proteins from animal flesh. So we don't need to worry about that. So we have all the grains, we have fruits, enough vegetables around us. So if we can consume those things, even our ancestors used to eat. So we can have enough nutritions. So I decided, and now I am so happy with vegetarian diet. And most of your Hindus, maybe I don't know, but you're so lucky because all so most of the masters I know, you all want to become vegetarian because you are so lucky. But even though I'm a Buddhist, I was not born to become a vegetarian. But with the help of PMC, with the teachings of PMC, and with the energies of great masters, I changed myself into a vegetarian diet. So I was also lucky to become a vegetarian. So thank you so much, everyone, for giving me this opportunity to share the wisdom I gained throughout my journey, the spiritual journey. Thank you so much. And I'm so much love in vegetarianism and Hinduism, some vegetarian, uh, and just let me address this thing that the most some successful people in the world, some famous people, when we go into their when we study their biography, most of them are vegetarian. Most of them are vegetarian. So why is that? I used to think there is something that I think in the valuable to us in this vegetarians. Actually, yes. We with the light, we become so energetic. We can easily connect with the higher selves when we are when we are with the vegetarian diet. It will give us a different energy. So it's very easy to align with the universe. Universe blessing is always there because each of each each and every living being has their right to live peacefully. No one wants to be killed. No one's want to become a food of another animal. So they want to escape. They want to save their life. So why we should kill animals for the sake of our diet? So that is the last message I want to give you. This is the wisdom I gained throughout my journey. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening, and thank you for giving me this opportunity to share this wisdom. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi ji, and everyone, the great masters, and all the divine beings. Thank you so much for giving me to presence here. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Buddhika. What a great wisdom. And I know being in the Buddhist country like Sri Lanka and being a vegetarian is like very difficult because as Buddha himself preached this non-violence, but many of the followers like they're following this non-vegetarian diet. But really hats off to you. And I know Patriji, so friends, I met Buddhika in last year Dhyana Mahachakram, and Patriji was really fond of her and her energy and the dedication towards this moment. And yes, her vision to build a pyramid center in Sri Lanka. So really, let's all send her energies to manifest this intent very soon. And we wish you all the luck, all the best, Buddhika. So we are excited to come to Sri Lanka to see your pyramid meditation center. So
yes, Sri Lakshmi ji, I really want to invite you all to have a PMC center in Sri Lanka. Just wanted to connect with you all. I mean, always just wanted to connect with you all. So I know we will manifest that, and I need your help, and I will come to you when the right time comes. I'll be there asking you that you to come. So and I still remember the wonderful time I had in Mahila Dhyanama Chakram with all the great masters and with the love, care of and that protection with our great master, great Guru Patriji. So I really miss that time. I want to be with y'all. I want to be with y'all again soon. So I know universe will help me to do that. So I'll be there for sure with y'all. Thank you, Sri Lakshmi ji.
yes, our energies are with you. And definitely one wonderful pyramid should come. So Master Kulaji is also there. So many masters are there to help you. And yes, thanks a lot, Buddhika. Really such a valuable points you have mentioned about the what you call anatomy of our physical body. And yes, we are designed to eat vegetarian diet, as Buddhika said. When we see our intestines, our the way our human body is designed. So wonderful, Buddhika. And being a biology teacher, you are so precise. You wonderfully explained in a detailed way. And thank you so much. Yes, and yes, please spread this meditation vegetarianism in Sri Lanka. And let this vegetarian energies go to Sri Lanka, and let whole of the Sri Lanka become meditation Sri Lanka, vegetarian Sri Lanka, and the pyramid Sri Lanka. And it is done. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And yes, thank you so much, friends, for all your valuable feedback and comments. Thank you once again. Okay. So yes, hope you have enjoyed Navaratri meditation. Tonight again we have Navaratri meditation at 10 p.m. BST on PMC UK online for UK Masters. So please do join, and thank you so much. Thank you, Buddhika, and thank you everyone. Have a great day. Bye.